You know, whenever I do one of these match reviews or just a video about Sunderland in general, basically I like to have a drink to usually just, I don't know, just soothe the pain or whatever. But not this week. This week, it's different. This drink is going to be a celebratory drink. The fact that Sunderland aren't fucking playing this weekend, and I don't have to worry about them for a weekend, so cheers. Oh, it's fucking minging that cloudy lemonade. Wasn't a great drink choice, but, we move. So, since Sunderland aren't playing this weekend, I haven't got a match review or rant to make. So I thought, you know what? Why don't I take this opportunity to sort of dissect the problem at Sunderland right now and basically just come up with some ideas and solutions what we could do, which is probably not going to make any difference at all because I highly doubt that Lee Johnson is going to be watching this random YouTube video about how someone else is going to try and fix his team. I don't know. And I just thought I'd make some sort of video this weekend, just to fill in the fact that Sunderland aren't playing. So I've rambled on for long enough now, let's actually get into this. So, what's wrong with Sunderland right now? Well, it goes back to probably October the 2nd when we played Portsmouth away. We'd just beaten Cheltenham 5-0. We were top of League One. And then we'd go to Portsmouth and lose 4-0. Yeah. Wasn't a great day, if we're all going to be honest. But, you probably could make an excuse that the pitch wasn't good at all. And the referee should have called the game off. Which, fair enough, you could make that claim. But, we just didn't adapt to the pitch. Portsmouth did. Just got to take that one on the chin and move on. And then we got a couple of wins in the Papa John's Trophy against Lincoln and Man United under-21s, which was great from our under-21s who... we basically played our under-21s against United's under-21s and won. And we had mostly, the majority of our players that played against Lincoln were under-21 players as well. So it was a great couple of weeks for them to get some minutes in against some better teams. And then we're back in the league form against Gillingham where I'm going to say fortunate to win 2-1 that game. We really didn't play well at all. We're down to 10 men. But, we show great character to not completely collapse like we did against Fleetwood a couple of months back. And in hindsight, it was a great 3 points. And then we did better than that on the Tuesday night by going to Crewe and winning 4-0. And Crewe, bear in mind, to be fair, Crewe were dog shit. If I'm going to be completely honest, they are so bad this season. I don't know what happened to them. But they are just the crap. They lost to Bolton last night, for fuck's sake. Okay, they're not a good team at all. So, you think of even sort of 4-0 win against who you're playing, still a great result. And then we hosted Charlton. Now, Charlton had just sacked the manager, Nigel Atkins, before we played them. So, they were obviously going to have the new manager bounce, even if it was only a caretaker manager. But even so, they came to Sunderland and won 1-0, which was a great result for them. They very deserved it as well. We just weren't at the races. But even still, you can still come up with excuses saying, again, it was just the new manager bounce. We just didn't... We maybe could have taken Charlton for granted. I don't know. But yeah, I think we probably took Charlton for granted and probably wouldn't expect them to do as well as what they did. And then we went to QPR in the Carabao Cup and played very, very well against a better opposition than us. Got very fortunate with the fact that their goal was disallowed, even though there was nothing wrong with it at all. And then managed to win a penalty shootout, and then went through to the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup, which is the first we've actually made it in that competition since we managed to get the final back in 2014. And then after that, we went to Rotherham, and this is when the form really started to show how bad things were. You could say, because we lost 5-1. We didn't play well at all. McGeady got sent off for a stupid tackle. We just went at the races against Rotherham, which I think is a big understatement as well. And they were excellent. And, right then, there was when fans started to question Lee Johnson a little bit. And, it wasn't great. We were thinking, Sheffield Wednesday away, let's try and get hopefully a bit of a reaction from the players. Nope, we lose 3-0 and arguably play worse, in my opinion anyway. And that's when fans really started to get on Lee Johnson's back. And that was the last league game, which was nearly 2 weeks ago now. It feels like a long time ago. And then we have two more cup games against Mansfield and Bradford in the FA Cup and Papa John's Trophy, respectively, and then we lose both those games. Mansfield, it was just a really sloppy goal to concede, terrible from Lee Burge, and Mansfield literally outclassed us for some parts of that game as well, which is just embarrassing to say because they are in a League 2 relegation battle, or they were, and I think they are currently winning it right now. And then against Bradford in the first half, especially, we were poor against a pretty average Bradford team who literally they weren't even playing their strongest team either way. They were literally playing their second team, and they were still playing better than us, which is a shame really. But in the second half, we did play a little bit better, if you want to put it like that, but even still wasn't great. And then we went and lost some penalties, which doesn't really matter, to be fair, because we were already through. So that's where we are now. So what I think's gone wrong? Well, the players, the starters, I don't want to really say this, but I think they have maybe gotten a little bit too complacent. After the Cheltenham game, we just completely blew them away 5-0. We were currently sitting top of the league. It had been a great start to the season. I think we'd won 9 out of 12 games. I think it was we'd won. Or 9 out of. No, it was 9 out of. I can't think. No, it was 9 out of 11 games we'd won. So we were doing really well, basically. No, it wasn't that. Okay, basically we had a good start to the season. Basically, that was that. And then I don't know what Portsmouth, just ignore that game for me. And then I don't know, just something happened during that international break. I think I don't know why, but even still, the Crewe game we maybe took Charlton for granted again. I don't know, but literally something's happened in October, which has just turned what was a great group of players who looked as though that they were going to get a promotion this season, or maybe a bit early, but it looked like they were going to get promotion, and then after beating Crewe 4-0, it's gone completely down the drain. And by the time that I do play Ipswich next week, it will be a month that we've gone without a win, which is shocking. But something's gone wrong. Again, players being complacent. Maybe Lee Johnson's tactics, which were new, because it was a new group of players, which I think us being just found out really, and just not changing them, not changing the formation either has been a big problem as well. The players just not being strong enough both on and off the pitch. On the pitch, against Sheffield Wednesday, Stan Neil, Dennis Serkin, Aidan O'Brien, all ducking out of 50-50 challenges, which is just not good enough really, considering the fact that in a 50-50 you got to go into them basically. And this is shocking as well, off the pitch as well. Apparently the criticism that they're getting on social media is getting to their heads, which is a pathetic excuse in my opinion, because the criticism, we have every right to criticize the players, but if they can't take it, then they're in the wrong job basically. And to be fair, and if they can't take on the chin, then they're just weak-minded really. Because to be fair, I haven't heard of anyone actually abusing the players, but maybe there have been. I don't know, but I haven't seen anything personally. But what I've seen is us just criticising the players and just being very angry with them, which I think is fair enough. But they clearly haven't taken it well, which is, I think, a bit naff as well. And overall, I think just some players lately just have shown their true colours by the fact that they aren't really that good. That's what I think we are. And I thought, I should literally try and come up with something new. So that's what I've done. So on Thursday during my break at college, I came up with a brand new team sheet, which I'm going to pull up on screen now if I can. So sorry, it's not the greatest thing ever that I've ever made, but it's alright, I think, anyway, for this video. So I think what I should do is change the formation at the very least, because like I said before, we've been found out, and to be fair, I think the formation is not working anymore. So we're going to go from a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. I think we're doing a 4-2-3-1 is what we were going with. We're going to change from that and go to a 3-4-1-2, meaning that we'll have 3 at the back or 5 at the back. And that's not me being like scared of teams attacking us. I just think that having a back 5 will help both the midfield and the defence out. So, we are going to stick with Hoffman in goal because there's literally no reason why he should be dropped at all. Like, literally, in the last 13 goals that he's conceded, literally only one of them's really been his fault. You could say that was the 5th goal against Rotherham. Apart from that, he hasn't really been a blame for any of the goals. I've seen people on social media criticising him. I'm looking at you, SSC David. I think, giving really unfair harsh treatment on the goalkeeper, which isn't his fault. I mean, to be fair, Burge has also done quite well, apart from the Mansfield blunder. See, where both goalkeepers are at 1-1 at fault mid to goal, so you can't really say that one's better than the other. But I think for a back three or three centre-backs, I think we need to bring in Alves as centre-back just because literally Bailey Wright has been shit this season. He's just the most negative defender we've got, which I think says a lot, really. So I think Alves also hasn't really been given that fair of a run. So I think it's probably fair that he gets a little bit of a game time as well. Who knows, he could end up becoming the next Deon Sanderson. And then Flanagan and Doyle will continue as the centre-backs right now because them two have both, although they haven't been great in recent weeks, throughout the season, they've both been very, very good in my opinion. And then we've got Winchester and Sirkin playing as wing-backs instead of actual full-backs, which I think will help both of them most, especially Winchester, because I think in the last couple of games, Winchester has been exposed really as a right back for just his poor positioning and his just poor tracking back really. However, if he plays more as a right wing back, where he has more attacking freedom, then he won't need to track back as much. And I think Dennis Sirkin, his attacking ability is decent for a left back, I think. So I think if we try and utilise him more, it'll do a lot better. And also then, I think getting corners, whipping crosses from Nentu will probably be a lot better than the service that we're getting from our current wingers. And then our three midfielders, Evans and Neil playing as those two central midfielders as well. Sort of holding a little bit, but can push forward if they want to. Dan Neil's probably been I won't say our best player this season. We're definitely in that top three. And Evans, I've seen. I know he can be good. I've seen glimpses of him where he can be good. And it was either him or Nine or Pritchard. So literally the best out of a bad bunch. We've got Embleton sort of playing as a number 10 behind the strikers in that role, or he could end up slotting back and being more potential with Evans and Neil, whatever votes you bought. I think he'll probably be a lot better as a number 10. And he will be playing behind Ross Stewart and Nathan Broadhead. Now, I think one problem lately is the fact that Ross Stewart has been getting no service up front. And I think this has been apparent for a long time now, where our strikers, if you're playing with one striker up front, they aren't getting any good service at all, which is definitely not good at all. And I think Stewart, even though he still scored 10 goals already in the league this season, he needs that help that the current wingers and midfielders aren't giving him. And I think if you had a strike partner like Broadhead, who can also play as a winger, I think that'll probably help him a lot. I think he'll probably utilise both of them as well, because Broadhead literally needs more game time. He's been injured for a little bit, but I think he definitely needs to be starting a lot more. And also he has probably been the best out of a bad bunch in the last 2 cup games as well, maybe. So that's what I would do. And I know you might be thinking, well, there's a lot of key players missing there, like McGeady, Gooch, or 9 on there. And to be fair, literally, none of them have done anything this season to warrant a starting place, in my opinion. McGeady, yeah, I know in the first month or so, he had a lot of key passes, which I think sort of went under the radar, fair enough, but goals and assists wise, hasn't done too much this season. He just looks, well, I wasn't bored, he just doesn't look like either fit enough, or just isn't, or he's just past it, really. That's what I'm trying to say. Gooch has been as useful as he's ever been. And by that, I mean he's been complete shit. Apart from the Wigan game, he's been crap this season. And to be fair, literally, he's just the most, he's so frustrating to watch sometimes as well. It's just really frustrating to watch him. Alex Pritchard probably been, if we're going to give our worst summer signing award to somebody, it probably would be Pritchard. I don't want to do that yet, because it's still early days-ish, but Pritchard literally has done nothing to really say, wow, he's actually a decent player. I'm really liking the look of him. And again, 09, first few games looked decent in midfield. I'm thinking finally 09 back in midfield where he should really be. But I don't know, lately he's just been so bad. He's been so bad. I don't know why. And then also Diaku, I haven't really. I don't think he's that great at the minute. yeah, he's got potential, but right now he's not great. He's very inconsistent at times. He's got great pace on the wings, very very good, but his end product is just crap at times. His first touch is appalling, and literally, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Literally, just like none of our like natural wingers are very good right now, in my opinion. And then you could say, oh yeah, Jack Diamond's out on loan at Paragon. He's doing well in League Two. Yeah, in League Two. And League Two lately has been filling up with a bunch of National League sides. So most weeks, Jack Diamond's playing against players who used to be part-timers. Yeah, he's playing against some real pedigree footballers there. And also Josh Hawkes is doing well-ish at Tranmere, but to be fair, I just can't see him getting in this team right now. And I don't know, it's just people like that. And also, in case you're wondering, I do also have Burge, Wright, and Huggins on the bench, And like, I know Huggins is injured right now, but like, once he comes back in the new year, he'll probably end up slotting right into that team. And to be fair, if Winchester doesn't improve, then I'll probably end up playing Huggins over him, to be honest, but that's just that. So yeah, I'm rambling on here, literally. I'm being recording for 20 minutes, so I'm going to try and wrap this up now. So I think, playing with the 4-3-3 or the 4-2-3-1, it was a formation that was heavily relied on wingers. And lately our wingers just have not been good enough to offer support. And I don't know why, but we always seem to just fanny around the ball on the edge of the box instead of just trying to get it in. Which is just frustrating to watch. And also, if we do end up managing to get a ball in the box, literally gets headed out by the first man, because literally Stewart's the only tall player in this team. Which to me thinks, we need a midfielder. Ideally two midfielders. One that's tall for starters, who's a tall player, like 6 foot plus, and two, we need just a brick shithouse midfielder. Someone like Perry Compantry from Luton, like obviously not him because he wouldn't come here, but someone like him, maybe like someone like Abu Adams from Forest Green Rovers, he'd probably be the ideal candidate there. Just someone with a bit of strength and a bit of bottle around them, like someone like a League One, League Catamore or a Kevin Ball, someone like that, you know what I mean? Like someone who's just fearless, who likes to get stuck in challenges, who knows what they're doing in midfield. Just seeing someone like that, I think, because we don't have one in the club right now. And also our midfield gets bullied by every single team in this league, even the likes of Shrewsbury and Doncaster, like teams like that, literally still manage to bully our midfield because they have got stronger and taller players, and we don't. And also, I think we could do with like a similar centre back to what I've just described as well. Like just like a strong-ish centre back. Wouldn't hurt to have a lanky defender. You know what I mean? Like we just need some more height and strength in this team. Really, I think if we get those players, some players in January, then I think we should start to do a lot better as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to make my just my overall thoughts and opinions about Sunderland right now and what I think we can do to improve it. Obviously it is down to Lee Johnson now to find a winning formula, what we can do to change things up. And I'm hoping by the time we play Ipswich next week that one, he's changed formation, and two, he's found a new system, because right now we need some different ideas. And I think it really will show his character as a manager to actually change things up in the 11 days that he's been given between the Bradford and the Ipswich games. And I hope he does fix it, because I do want him to fix it. Like I'm not Johnson in, but I want him to fix it. Like I will back Johnson until the day he leaves his club. Okay, I hope he does fix it. But if he can't, then maybe we will have to talk about maybe finding a replacement. But that's only the last ditch scenario, really. But yeah, that's it for the video. It is definitely a longer one than usual, but I thought I needed to make it just to get my opinions. So I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, then be sure to give it a like. And if you want to see more Sunderland videos in the future, then please do hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to leave your thoughts down below in the comments about what I've just said here, and basically what you think we should do as well. Cheers guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.